Hi, Lynda Kenny here. Yesterday I did a post on Facebook and it says that negative thinking will not give you a positive life. And it's so true, isn't it? I saw a video yesterday by my coach, which is Brendan Bashard, on all about reprogramming your thinking and how you can make it more positive. Now, what you need to realise is that sometimes the thoughts that you have are automatic. It's the way you've always thought, and they come up in your subconscious without you even realizing it, because the way you always thought, even years back, can actually come back and plant ideas in your head that you don't want to be there. So what you need to learn to do is to be more in control of your thoughts. And this video will help you to do that. Before I go any further, I do offer an hour's complimentary coaching, and you can get to that by going to callwithlynda.com. So how do you reprogram your thinking? How do you become more positive than negative all the time? You know, it's about mastering your mind, mastering your thoughts, and it's all about our psychology, your psychology. And you have to reframe negative thoughts. I know that sounds a bit technical and it sounds a bit complicated, but really, truly, it isn't. So just think about the automatic thoughts that come into your head. And I'm just looking down at my notes here because I want to get this right to help you as much as I can. So the automatic unconscious thoughts come up that say, we've done this before, it'll never work, it didn't work last time, and it's not going to work this time. And you can focus on the past, and your negative thoughts will tell you to run away from it, not to do what you actually want to do. And it's not always helpful, is it? You know, when you really want to do something, but your mind is telling you not to do it. For instance, in business, you want to take that extra risk. You want to approach that next person, but you can't do it because your thoughts are telling you, no, stay away, don't do it. What you need to do is instead of going through the motions of that and letting your mind dictate what you're going to do or not going to do, you start to realize that you need more conscious thoughts. You need to control and generate your own thoughts and behaviors, and do it that often that it becomes more of a habit than those unconscious ones that's holding you back. It's about disciplining your mind and your thoughts, and you want your thoughts to be more positive. Being more optimistic, because if your thoughts are pessimistic, you're negative all the time, you'll talk yourself out of anything. Talk yourself out of your dreams, what you really, really want in your life. It's going to be much better for you if you control those thoughts. Now, one of the things that Brendan Bashard uses in his video, he uses what he calls relative weight of importance and duration. Sounds a bit technical and scientific, doesn't it? But it's about explaining why your brain gives weight to the past, because it just keeps coming up in your head. You know, when I did a self-esteem course once, I used to say to people that there's this imaginary friend sat on their shoulder. And this imaginary friend, I called him Jack actually. And you got to imagine that he's your subconscious. He's the one that's sitting on your shoulder, telling you not to take that risk, telling you not to do it, telling you, look, you're wasting your time. It didn't work last time. You're never going to succeed at this. Don't do it. And I used to tell my clients on that course to flick him off, just get rid of him, because you don't want to be listening to Jack. You want to be listening to more positive thoughts that you plant in your head. And you can do it. You really can do it. You need to use time to apply those positive thoughts and think about the best possible outcome of what you really want to do. And it's about being more attentive. So instead of letting those thoughts just subconsciously pop can't say the word, can I? Just pop into your head. Be more aware. Be more conscious of your reactions and pay attention to your thoughts instead of just letting them pop up there. You know, when you're sat quietly, you might be sat in a car waiting at traffic. You might be just sat having a cup of coffee. Pay attention to what you're thinking and turn it around. Notice more. Redirect it. Because when you start to do that, you do start to become more self-aware and you start getting more personal power. That is how you get personal power, by paying attention to your thoughts all the time and self-direct them to a more positive outcome. Redirect those negative, nagging doubts that come into your head. You know, what would be the most positive outcome if you thought about it differently? And if you visualize that positive outcome, you'll assign more importance to it. You'll feel it, you'll sense it. And that's how you recondition your mind. And the repetition of this will help you have more personal, positive thoughts. And your mind will begin to interrupt those negative ones, getting rid of them. And there were 2 things in the video that I watched from Brendan that said what you could do each and every day. And the first one was to ask yourself 5 positive questions every single day and do it for 30 days. For instance, you might ask what you're grateful for. You might ask, how can I surprise somebody? How can I have more fun today? You know, just give them more weight. The second thing is to think of 3 words that describe the ideal you. Think about them, write them down, have them as an alarm on your phone to remind you of those 3 words of you, the ideal you. You know, you have more power than you think. Give yourself more personal power so that you can have more positive thoughts than negative ones. If this video has given you such value and got you really thinking about how you can turn things around and be more optimistic, be more positive in your thinking, then let me help you. Let me give you that complimentary coaching hour and go to callwithlynda.com and start that process. Let's get you thinking much more positive than you do right now.
Are you ready to have more confidence, have more energy, get clear on exactly what you want in your life? Would you like to learn exactly how to do less and actually achieve more? Well, then a complimentary 60-minute coaching session with Lynda is exactly what you're looking for. Head over to callwithlynda.com. That's callwithlynda.com and fill out the questionnaire. The questionnaire allows Lynda to help you best. So go ahead and fill out the questionnaire at callwithlynda.com and grab your 60-minute complimentary coaching session today.